I don't care about Reed. I don't care about Tony, Blue Marvel. Nah. My genius is Kid Omega. Let's talk about it. Aside, Kid Omega unironically is one of the smartest people in all of Marvel, and I feel like when it comes to his character, that notion tends to get overlooked immensely so. That notion, when it comes to processing power, I genuinely believe he is number one in the verse, and New X-Men kind of showcases that for us. Post introduces Quentin to the class for the first time. The first notion he says is in every second, Kid Omega has 10 million thoughts. This notion gets reiterated so many different times. Think about something. Try to think about two things at the same time. Maybe even three if you're really like that. Quentin, again, is thinking 10 million different thoughts by the time it takes us to even formulate one for most people. Compare him to other geniuses in the mutants, even they're baffled at his level of intellect. Interacting with Sage, he notes to her, just the 10 seconds of him being there, he has thought of 10,000 different think tanks in terms of calculations of both ethical and political ideologies. Way back in the same series, intelligence unit doesn't seem to be like a logical thing when it's just Beast. Even though it's just banter, he also like legitimately questions them. We're like, where's the other intellects? Where's Jean? Where's Sage? Are you all that we got? Beast, he's the one that tells us that Quentin's brain cells literally need to transform into faster than light particles just in order to keep up with his processing speed. Smarts just comes to like analytical and strategic smarts as well. Just a few seconds of interaction, Quentin was able to deduce an entire mission breakdown of what this time traveler was here to do. Kid Omega ends up stumbling upon the love of his life's core. Few moments of analysis and he could tell that not only was it the Phoenix that did it, it wasn't just the Phoenix, it was Jean Grey specifically as the Phoenix. So on numerous other occasions is actually able to dictate if an individual's lying or not based off not their thought capabilities, but the way their body functions, the way they speak the words, etc, etc. For example, you could tell Wonder Man wasn't lying because of vocal inflections told him so. Quentin is kind of like just like an AI in a human shell, because I genuinely, again, when it comes to processing speed, I don't think there's anyone in the verse that can keep up with him. The only person is Reed Richards if he stretches his mind to the fourth dimension. Without that, I don't know. I can give it to Forge 2, because his Omega level upgrade also expanded his mind to like higher echelon, like literally transcendence levels of power. Guess what though? 2 mutants on top, holding down the intellect for Marvel, because everyone else kind of sorry right now, I ain't gonna lie to you. Another example, my boy basically broke down an entire schematic scheme. The space station, formulated in the Jamie Braddock spine in order so he could manifest / create it into real-time reality. There was an original statement, but Kid Omega decided to expand upon it in his own right, and did this again in just few moments. No, regardless of who you actually think is in your top 3, Kid Omega's genius is underrated. Probably the most underrated in Marvel, because his name does not get brought up in the group whatsoever, despite him probably being in the top 3 smartest mutants of all time. Give my boy Quentin his respect. He deserves it for real. Despite his attire being trash, he's still him. One of the best Omegas out there.